I'd like you to welcome to the stage for Reinventing Traffic Intelligence for a Smarter and Better Connected Future, Senior Director, UK Country Manager at INRIX, Graham Bradley. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thanks for being here. So, in London last year, on average, we wasted 96 hours of time stuck in traffic. So if you imagine that, right? 96 hours in traffic. And the thing is, it's not set to get any better, right? There's more and more people moving into urban areas. We're going to see UK population growing to 70 million by 2020. All those people will be living in cities, moving in and travelling. So, in the next 12 years, things aren't going to move and things aren't going to get better. And here's the stat, right? 96 hours wasted, 30 hours across the UK. And think what you can do with 96 hours, right? If you're Andy, you can go to Le Mans 3 times. You can watch 24 3 times. Or you can learn to fly. Imagine learning to fly and the money that you would save from not being stuck in traffic. You could actually pay to learn to fly. There's lots of things you can do at this time, and it's important that we work out how to save that. Now, the good news that if you're from London is that actually London knows what it's doing. And it's spending a lot of investment. It's a properly run city in terms of what it's doing. They're spending 4 billion on improving infrastructure, but it's not just about improving that infrastructure. It's also about how can you make better use of that. It's a finite number of resource in London in terms of roadways, and the travel and the network isn't going to grow significantly to make an impact for those 70 million. So we need to look to new ways and different ways of services and how we provide that. The good news is that the industry as a whole is creating a new sensor for us, the connected car. And over that same time frame, connected cars are due to grow some 38%. So in the time frame that those 70 million people are coming into London, we're going to see 55% of the vehicles on the road are going to be connected. And that's good news because, as I said, that's a sensor. So we today use that sensor information to provide us with long lat to help us with traffic information, prevent traffic solutions. But it's also going to be a sensor in other ways. We're already looking at how we can pick up the temperature information off the road sensors on the wheels to find out what the temperature is on roads, provide road traffic information. We can look at ABS and how ABS is using to help with safety services. So we have a capability here where the industry is providing more and more connected vehicles to the services in the driver. And actually, as an industry and as a capability, we can take that information and use it to provide services back to the driver and using back to people that come into the cities. As an example of that, the Danish Road Directorate is the first country in the world that's decided it's not going to use road sensors anymore. It's going to start to use these new growing sensors that's in vehicles. And it's going to base the whole of its management of its network on floating car data. And on the connected vehicles, and the connected vehicles managed around. Okay, and we know that we'll see more and more opportunity of doing that. Dubai are moving in that direction later on, and already several states across the US have stopped investing in hardware and investing in these new connected vehicle solutions. So it presents good news for the industry in terms of saying that actually we can use a different type of data, use the information that's available to provide us with traffic services. Of course, it's not just about traffic and getting people to their destination quicker. There's a common quoted stat at the moment, but 30% of traffic in an urban space is somebody trying to find somewhere to park. And again, the good news for what London is doing is that London is not just about providing services and improving the network. We're also seeing, for example, Westminster Council making all of the parking spaces connected with all the parking sensors. And INRIX has got a service now where we provide on-street parking, where we take those sensor information and provide it back to the driver. So again, helping people that are driving into the cities to get there in an appropriate time and to help people manage the networks to do that. But once you get to the cities, it's also about then helping the person find the time and save the time. We need to get those 96 hours back somehow because I need to learn to fly. And then again, a service that we provide to BMW in about 12 cities, 13 cities at the moment. As I said, London is coming on board early next year, or Westminster's coming on board early next year. But the BMWs can now find somewhere to park, give a percentage of the availability of road on-street parking space in the city that they're driving to, and to help them to find somewhere as quickly as they can when they arrive. So, in developing this connected space, connected this connected world, it's not just about the connected vehicle and being able to use that to help you with driving. It's also seeing what other connected information is available, what other immediate information that you can use in real time, that you can provide driver services and help the cities get their population moving around and help the people that want to move around travel around in an appropriate way. And that's kind of where INRIX sits in the middle of that, right? Traditionally, it's about providing services into car manufacturers. Increasingly, it's about providing those same services into road traffic authorities. But then how we can then take the rest of that connected vehicle experience that we have, other types of connected services that we can pull in and provide a whole integrated environment for drivers to get to where they need to go and to get there in the fastest possible time. Now, I've not done this before, but I have a video now that kind of pulls that all together. So we have a visualization where this is in in Cologne, where we provide all of the services that we talk about today. And it's an example of somebody who's traveling into Cologne and finding somewhere where they need to park, and the things that they experience as they get to their destination. So the first thing we see is road weather telling us that there's ice on the road and helping the driver informed to take a different direction and travel up using a different road. As the driver moves towards the centre, he starts to be rerouted because of traffic conditions, and again rerouted again. And as we get closer to our destination, we get told that the areas that are free and the spaces that are available to parking and the population and parking availability of vehicle, and then where's the best place to park our vehicle based on the destination that we need to go to. So we have a whole connected vision now. Connected vision that says that I'm using the floating car data in the sensor information in the vehicles that are connected to help me traverse my route. And as I move closer to my route and I'm navigated around either the problems that I come across or the traffic that I may do, I then start to be told where is the best place for me to park when I arrive. And if you're an electric vehicle, then that will be based on your electric vehicle capability. So it's a whole vision in terms of saying that as far as INRIX is concerned, the future ability to use these new sensor information and sensor information is going to help cities and companies be able to move and travel. And that's kind of our vision of what we want to do. Okay, and I was very quick, right? Thank you.